Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? We're going to let a couple seconds go by here. We'll see if we can get some people. I know the transitions are slow sometimes. So I'll just wait for confirmation that we're on and you can hear me. So I see someone was able to do it. All right, just give me a heart. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that we're on. I see more people logging in now. Good. All right, give you guys a couple more seconds. All right, the hearts are flying now. Good. All right, we're increasing our numbers. All right, we got about 20 seconds left. And we'll get started. Another male, yes. What's up, Michael? What's going on, buddy? Jamie, how are you? All right, I think we can get rolling here. And there's Dan. Dan the man's here. Michelle's there. All right, guys. So you've heard from a lot of coaches tonight, and yes, I am the honorary male for the evening. So yes, I like the fact that wow, this seems like a female-driven business, but let me tell you something. I like the fact that that's the case because I think as a guy, you get to stand out. And I think that I can touch both. I know some women might struggle sometimes with getting guys, and you know it doesn't have to be like that. I don't feel anything pressure about having females join me. So anyway, I wanted to put that to rest. So here's my quick story. I'm a police officer, and that's my day job, and this is my my love job, if you will. So I got started just under 2 years ago, and yeah, Jessica's my coach. I met her through the filming of Insanity Max 30. So if any of you have done that program, awesome. If you're new, you will, and you will love it. Trust me, you will. So you got to understand, I'm going to be talking about Facebook just a little bit tonight, and here's why. Here's why this is a great topic for me, because I wasn't on Facebook 2 years ago. I didn't exist. I'm not going to get into too much of my beginning story, but I tried P90X years and years ago, and the first day I did shoulders and arms, it was March, I'll never forget this, and from that day on, I have never done something that wasn't Beachbody program related. It impacted me so much, and this is a guy who was a runner and a lifter. Not good at either of those two things, apparently, because I was so humbled by the program that I have just continued going from program to program to program to program. So, coaching. How did I get into coaching? Like I said, I met Jessica, and I was overwhelmed by the positivity of the people that were coaches, that I knew that this was like a coming out party for me. So, Facebook. I had to get on Facebook. You got to understand, that was a big deal for me. I was a very, very reserved person. I could probably count on one hand how many people I actually interacted with on a normal basis. So what do we do on Facebook? Why did this make such a big difference to me? And how does this impact you as a coach? So it's about sharing your life on Facebook. And that's a big one right there for a lot of people, you know, sharing your life on Facebook. And I'm a good person to talk about this because I was anti-Facebook. I was, police do not share anything about themselves, ever. And that was something that I grew into. I'll talk about that in about a minute or two. So I was overwhelmed by the positivity, and you know, we don't pretend. We are who we are, and that's who you should be on Facebook. And that's very important for coaches to understand. You don't have to have a lot of friends or family to be successful, and you can live in a small town. And that's exactly where I was. I was living in a small town. I was living in the woods by myself with my family. As Heather gives me the dirty look. I was living in the woods with nothing, no connection to the outside world. That's just how I was. And that was just, I felt that was like the protection method for me. So you can do this anywhere at any time. from any location and any friend level that you currently have. So again, I talked about be you. Be you. That's the biggest tip I can give someone, is to be you. Share you and invite people to join you, because I'm going to be honest, people are not joining Beachbody. They are joining you. So they're joining Michael to be a part of who I am, what I represent, and they trust and believe me, so that when I tell them and suggest and share something with them, it's a natural progression to just, yeah, okay. So one of the examples we use is like going to dinner, and the passion has to be there too, right? Because if you go to dinner and you're like, I went to dinner, it was pretty good, it was some good food, and we enjoyed ourselves. And I went to dinner last night and I had the most amazing food. I can't tell you how good, because Italians, we have to talk with our hands. And it was so amazing. Oh my God, you have to go there and try this. And that's really, I'm that passionate about it that it's very easy for me to carry a conversation with somebody. So once you develop that passion through using the products and the programs, you will naturally progress. Okay, so we post about our life. Beachbody is only a part of our life. It is not our life. It's 25% of our life. So you have to make sure that you are being who you are. The day you become a coach is not the day you forget about everything that you've done prior. Beachbody is just an addition to your life, and you slowly input that into your social media. And again, if you weren't on social media, it will be a slower progression, but that's okay. That's normal. It's exactly what I did. I post a lot about how it's changed me, because stories about yourself and your transformation and following that have a lot of impact on other people. So I made the decision last year, after going through, I battled cancer last year, for those of you that don't know, and I continued coaching throughout the entire ordeal. And it was difficult, but I made that decision to share, and I can't tell you what I've gotten back. Way more than I'll ever be able to give to somebody else. The love that I received kept me going. Coaching has saved me in so many ways. Can you imagine walking onto a field? I always give this analogy, and 10 people are clapping for you when you walk into like the biggest stadium you can ever think of. That was me in the woods. And then imagine 80,000 people screaming your name as you walk onto the field. There's a little different energy there. That's what I had. Coaching gave that to me. I would never have known these people across the world. So anyway, okay, so the biggest project, I'll end with this, is you. You are the biggest project. You, through personal development, through growing as an individual, you become the product. You become the product of the product. People want to be a part of you and your story, because it's you that has to change. And that's difficult, again, for me. Change was difficult. We do that through posting daily, through personal development, and growing as an individual. And as an ego person in law enforcement, you think you know everything, and that's not the case. Once I was allowing myself to be vulnerable, a whole nother world has opened up to me, and I can't tell you how rewarding it's been. So glad that you were here listening to us tonight. I'm going to pass this back over to Jessica, and I hope everyone has an awesome, awesome evening, and we hope to have you on the team soon. Take care.